What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction. Y'all know it's Wildcard Wednesday. We hit up things we haven't had on the channel before on Wildcard Wednesday, and that's going to be what this one right here is. So, I'm going through YouTube. I don't know how it wasn't recommended to me sooner, but apparently a few days ago, Evanescence put out a new track called Use My Voice. Blows my mind. I didn't even know Evanescence was still making music, okay? Call me what you will. Maybe I'm out of touch, maybe I'm old. But I did see Evanescence live in 2007, and Amy Lee remains one of my favorite performers of all time. So, the fact that I saw this, I gotta do a whole ton of digging, figure out what else they're working on, what's going on with all this. But y'all know as soon as I saw it, I had to put that on the Wildcard Wednesday lineup. And so that's what we're reacting to right now. That's what we're about to hit up. I ain't even got to give an introduction to this. Y'all know who Evanescence is. Y'all know why this is a big deal to me. Because y'all probably love them too. Before we jump into the reaction, I just have one thing I got to ask you guys. We are on this home stretch up to 10,000 subscribers. If you enjoy the content on this channel and haven't subscribed already, make this the day. Join the Alpha Team by hitting that subscribe button. Ding the notification bell if you also want to be on the notification squad to always know when I got some new content coming out. That's all I gotta ask. We're gonna go ahead and check this out because I'm super pumped to see what Amy Lee is sounding like in 2020. Alright? Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let's get it.
Cover my ears and close my eyes.
Yeah.
Just long enough to stop the noise. Go on, take everything and throw it away. But I will use my voice.
Okay, so we're talking about closing our eyes, covering ears, you know, see no evil, hear no evil, all that, right? But you can take everything from me, but I'm still going to use my voice. So I'm still going to speak out, I'm still going to speak. I want to know what issue she's talking about speaking out on right here. Amy, don't make this a political one. Come on now.
Drown every truth in an ocean of lies. Label me a bitch because I dare to draw my own line. Burn every bridge and build a wall in my way. But I will use my voice.
Okay, so I like what she's talked about so far. She's talking about, you know, truth in an ocean of lies. I mean, that's, you know, when we're talking about the White House, we're talking about the world of politics. We are talking about an ocean of lies. We're talking about a lot of mistruths. We're talking about two candidates that most people don't prefer, especially the newcomer who, you know, was there a little while back. I'm just saying, I don't like either of the dudes, but she is talking about putting up walls in the way too. So I'm kind of wondering where we're going with that. I'm excited to see. You know, I don't know. I'm nervous and excited. I want to see where we go with this. Let's see it. What that sign say? I missed it. But she's talking about giving a lot. She's talking about, hey, we're going to talk about this, whether you like it or not. I'm going to use my voice at the end of the day. But she also says in there, you don't speak for me. And that's one thing, you know, I realized a while back when I was looking at my own personal politics. You know, the Republican Party doesn't speak for me. The Democratic Party definitely doesn't speak for me. Neither of those parties speaks for me. Why should I vote why should I register? Why should I sit as a number for one of those parties when there are parties that better represent me? And at the end of the day, I'm my own person. Why can't I represent myself? You know what I mean? Dang it. Oh, it said use my voice. Okay.
Of the time, never gonna fit in the box that you need, and I can read between the lines. Yeah, gather your friends and wave your gun in my face, but I will use my force.
We're gonna wait. I caught the line about the guns. Now, y'all know I'm a big Second Amendment supporter, so... It's gonna fall back on you. No more lies. We're gonna break right through. Like it or not. If we can talk about it, we'll just keep trying. Give me credit or not. Don't you speak for me again. So I'm torn because I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to see what specific point she's making right here. I like the song overall. I like the idea behind it. But let's make sure we keep this independent. Let's keep this about being a free thinker. Let's not twist this and go to one of them sides, right? Okay. Alright. Use your voice. Register. Vote. Yeah. Get vote ready at usemyvoice.org. Man, 100%. You know what? I tell people all the time, one of the biggest mistakes we make in America is we all want to complain about the political environment, and half the people don't even want to go vote. You know, it ain't always like the most popular thing to do. You ain't always going to be the most popular person for the people that you vote for. None of that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, this country is has one of the most beautiful political systems in the world. And y'all can argue against the Electoral College all you want. It's a fantastic idea. And if you don't like it, that's because you don't live in a place like Montana. You don't live in a place like Kentucky. You don't live in, these places where we have, an amount of land mass, but maybe not the population or something, or it's more spread out. Farms still exist in these places. Most of the food that you get at the store is made in these places. You know what I mean? And you don't understand, this Electoral College, man, the way it's set out, it's not just these population centers that decide the future of our country. It's the population centers weighed with these production centers, these agricultural centers, man. Our country has one of the most beautiful political systems in the world, hands down. And what we don't value enough is how much it matters when we go vote. You can go say, it's one person, it's one vote. My one vote doesn't matter. Because then my one vote decides the state, and then that state decides the election. And that's the thing. That's the thing that people aren't seeing when they see that. Yeah, the popular vote doesn't win it, but your vote still decides where your state's points go. your state's points ultimately decide who wins the presidency. So, and not even talking about local representation and all that stuff, which is a more direct reflection of what your one vote stands for. But you know, it's 100%. We need to absolutely value those votes that we have, that ability to vote. There hasn't been an election that I have not voted in since I was 18 years old. And even when I didn't necessarily like the candidates, I still had to go cast a vote. You know what I mean? Because how am I going to say I hate Donald Trump if I didn't do anything to stop him? How am I going to say I hate Barack Obama if I didn't do anything to stop him? You know what I mean? How are we going to go out here, criticize these things, criticize these positions that people take, if we're not actively doing something to put somebody else in that position? If you're one of those people, shame on you. Get out, vote. If you don't like the job that Donald Trump is doing, stop him from getting another term. If you don't think that Joe Biden is going to be a great president in office, stop him from taking over that seat. And you know what? Honestly, the point where we're at right now in this country, if you have an opinion that neither of those parties represents, don't feel like you have to vote for the lesser of two evils. I mean, we're at a point, you know, I've told a friend, and if you watch the channel, you probably know where my political leanings are right now, but I told a friend, you know, my vote in this next election is a really tough one for me. And so I urge you guys, really think through these positions. Look through the platforms. Don't just vote for somebody because of a party. Don't vote about one issue. Look through a platform. Decide what represents you. Which platform do you support? Because that platform, realistically, after the 2020 election, whoever we put in, depending on how we stack everything up, that platform could very easily be locked in stone. It could be policy. You know what I mean? So definitely think through your votes, guys, but definitely use them. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever the case may be, use your vote. I like the message in the song. She stayed away from making it too political. I have a hunch that I know which way she's leaning on this, and she kind of leaned it out there, and that's fine. You know what? Don't hide your opinion. Don't hide your views. But I still enjoy the song. I like it, and at the end of the day, it's a positive message, man. Everybody, regardless of how you lean, what you do, all that, if you have the right to vote in this country, get out and vote. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a minute. I'm DJ AlphaTyler, and I will catch you guys next time.